First at 5, rocked by a scandal. A public pressure campaign revealed that 2 leaders from the Renton Civic Theatre admitted to molesting children in the past. Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us for Fox 13 News at 5. I'm Matthew Smith.
And I'm Hannah Kim. Art director Bill Hulls and theater board president Alan Parsons resisted calls to step down until court documents began to circulate online. Fox 13's AJ Janival is outside the theater. And AJ, it's hard to believe that the men described in those case files were also the ones putting on kids' performances.
Somebody who was working in this theater tells me they did a little bit of digging into Hull's past, and what they found was shocking. This whistleblower says once the board of directors found out and took no action, she felt it was her responsibility to go public.
At 22 years old, Bill Hulls admitted to raping a child. Documents I obtained say Hulls, who was enlisted in the Navy and working in Kitsap County at the time, raped and molested a family friend's daughter who was about 7 years old. Even after pleading guilty, Hulls did not take his conviction seriously. Court documents show he admitted to having graphic sexual fantasies involving children who he personally knew, and he also admitted to being in close proximity to kids in his theater group. Until this week, Hulls worked at the Renton Civic Theatre as their art director. Then came this Facebook post. Renton Civic Theatre is a broken organization. Their artistic director is a registered sex offender and harasses women. I spoke to the person who posted the information. She told me she went public after the board of directors refused to take action against Hulls, even after they'd seen those court documents. That board includes Hulls' wife and the president of the theater, Alan Parsons. Parsons is also a convicted child rapist. Court records I obtained show Parsons admitted to raping a baby over several years while he was a teenager. Parsons was a little girl's babysitter from the age of 14 years old to 17. The victim was 2 years old when the abuse started and 5 when she finally told her parents. In the last 24 hours, the theater has been distancing itself from Parsons and Hulls. Here's an archived version of the theater's website with Parsons, Hulls, and Hulls' wife listed on the About page. All 3 names have now been scrubbed from the site.
I reached out to all the people named in the story for comment. I've heard back from none of them. I also reached out to the theater for a statement, but they told me they would not provide me a specific comment. They did put out their own statement, which says they have a lot of things to sort out. Hulls no longer works with the company, and more changes are coming. Reporting here in Renton, I'm AJ Janival, Fox 13 News.
Now, Renton, please tell Fox 13 they haven't received any criminal complaints about the theater or its staff members, but the department is encouraging anyone who experienced suspicious activity there to contact a detective.